I'm kind of not really in. I'm not. How do I say this? I'm not really too pleased with the progress of MoorUs. I'm not really amped up as I used to be. And Tariq and Jason Black are pretty much the reasons, and even Tommy, even though I didn't donate to his little, still failed attempt of a fatherless America documentary. Anyways, I blame these people for abusing crowdfunding. This is the issue that I have with it with crowdfunding, and it doesn't equate to building. And I hate when people like Jason Black, Tariq Rashid, they talk about yeah, donate to my my crowdfunding to my project. Yeah, we building. This is a black, and I know Tariq has been hit with like, oh well, hidden colors ain't really black on, or the Jews, whatever. My criticism with Tariq is that I feel like he doesn't really trust black folks. But hear me out. I'm saying like, okay, you want to get a black site that's networked for melanoid people or whatever, mostly black. But the issue is that I'm seeing that, okay, I'm watching your Ustream and you're talking about, oh well, the developers, they're lagging. Sorry for the stuttering. They're lagging. They're not they're not working hard. They're fumbling around. And Tariq said like, okay, like these are Indian dudes. And I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be a black website, black social media site, and yet it's not like I'm saying he's a sellout for having Indian folks do the work. I don't mind that. I'm just saying like, okay, you have these Indian dudes, and to me, it seems like they're purposely, fucking up the brand, and they're trying to be like, oh hey, yeah, we're going to take forever with the project, so you guys won't feel y'all won't feel enthusiastic when Tariq brings another project because y'all will be like, oh well, Tariq took forever with more, so I'm not donating, you know, as much as I used to. I would have gave him 200, but I'm giving him $5, stuff like that. My thing is that why like I feel like Tariq only appreciates black folks when it comes to the consumer base. He knows we'll eat up his lectures. He knows we'll eat up Hidden Colors. He knows we'll eat up any project that he makes or anything that he does. Basically, my thing is that why do we always have to be the oh, god damn it, they hate when kids come over here because they ruin the goddamn flow of things. Yeah, they come over here. Damn. But like I was saying, they ruin the flow of the I just have to end it here, I guess, because I won't be able to talk as much as I want to. But golly, I just really fucking hate it when I'm disturbed and I don't have the space to talk about things that I want to talk about. But um, I'll just move. But yeah, I'm just going to yeah, everything's all right. You know what? I'm not going to cut it again. But anyways, like I was saying, I feel like it defeats the purpose of a so-called black-owned, industry in the black empowerment field to where, you're relying on other races of people to build a project. My thing is that Tariq knows that the black producing class or black producers is minimum and low. He knows this. But my thing is that why can't you explore it or find any? I'm saying like, okay, where are the black ITs? How come there isn't any? Where are the black computer science majors? Where are the black technicians? Where are the black software developers and all that stuff? I just kind of feel like it defeats the purpose. There's no, like, even with it just ends up being not as confident as we should be. Why can't I don't want blacks just to be the damn consumers of every project. We need projects to where, hey, black folks are building together. Black folks are doing this. Hey, a black software developing team. We made MoorUs. We doing that. Tariq knows this, man. He knows that you can't rely on black builders because of the lack thereof, and maybe they're not as sufficient. But Tariq subliminally shows his kind of lack of faith for black people, and I don't really mind his lack of faith because I have it too. But my thing is that I'm not going to be waving a red, black, and green flag and quoting all these Garvey or all these kind of making these terms and quoting Neely Fuller and all this shit, and then talking about, yeah, we need black empowerment, black this and that, and then it's like, okay, we can do that, but the thing is, we can't just be black consumers. We have to be producers. We have to be building something together. And this is the issue that I have with most crowdfundings, is especially with those of the conscious community, and particularly with Juice and Black and his multiple films that he claims that he's gonna make, to where we just gonna give him hundreds of dollars for his 200K goal, and I'm like, okay, are you putting niggas to work? Are you doing? Me giving you money isn't building. It's really just helping your brand. I don't get a benefit. I don't get a benefit out of it, despite the Kickstarter perks of, yeah, you get your name in the film, you get a shout out, you get a thank you letter on the email or whatever. I mean, like, all that shit will be forgotten. And a thank you letter on the email, I'll just be put in the spam list and folder, forgotten it within. You'll forget about it in months. A DVD in the name. Okay, cool. Yeah, you credit me as an assistant producer, but what else? It's like, are you going to Hollywood and are you going to go to Hollywood or the Sundance Festival and you're going to be like, yeah, that was me putting all that big money onto 7 a.m. and Gentrified. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, how much money did you put up for Star Wars? How much money did you put up for Ghostbusters or whatever? These perks ain't bragging rights, especially when you're trying to, outdo white supremacy or white businesses. It doesn't equate. It just not, it's not working. It's not working out. these crowdfundings that failed black folks, these people making these crowdfundings, they failed. And I'm not giving any more of my money to their sleazy projects. I like Tariq, but I'm not giving you more. I'm not giving you any money. I'm not giving you large amounts of money, especially because why should I? This nigga's living good in the burbs. Every kid he's gonna have is gonna be driving a new Escalade once they turn 18, probably 16 or whatever. I mean, like, shit. Even though, and this is another thing with Tariq. Like, okay, to me, I can kind of see, even though, like, with Tariq, I just gotta. I'm not saying he's a sellout for this, but I'm just saying, okay, you live in a white community, and in other episodes, in multiple episodes, and a couple, I should say, he has said that, hey, some of his neighbors are racist, or they do racist things, or this, that, and the third. My thing is that, okay, isn't it funny that he can put up with, he can put up with racist neighbors, but what about black folks? Like, how come he's not living in a middle class black neighborhood? I remember a couple weeks ago he was talking to a South African, and they were debating about, the South African was like, "Hey man, you're making my country look bad. It's not that bad." And he was like, okay man, if it ain't that bad, where's the black middle class neighborhoods? And it's like, okay, you're gonna ask to do that, but okay, if you're gonna grill him on why aren't you in those middle class areas, you need to grill yourself. Why aren't you in there? You said a couple episodes that, yeah, these neighbors of yours are racist, this, that, and third, da 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 da. But it's like, okay, and then you talk about the school system, like your daughter. I think he said something about they were, teaching her daughter some bullshit history or whatever. And I'm like, okay, wait, well, okay, this is the man with all the money right here. I'm like, damn, I'm not saying like, how to raise. I'm not saying how he should raise his family or how he should do things. But I'm just saying, like, okay, if you want to grill people on certain shit, you need to follow it through. You want to grill people about, hey, where is this black middle class in Africa? Okay, nigga, you need to be in that black middle class in LA or whatever, You know, I just gotta find it kind of complex and like, I ain't seen Tariq talking about he's going to a black neighborhood. And I'm sure that his daughter ain't going to a black public school. I bet the black population is probably less than 20%. Probably like 40% white, 20% black. The rest of the sum is probably Latinos. Maybe 2% Asian or whatever. But anyways, like I said, but anyways, I was saying before, like I'm not donating to these projects because, like, Tariq's living good. He can fund it himself. That's not like I'm saying like, oh, not like I wish bad on him. I'm just saying like, you've kind of outgrown your grassroots level. Not saying he's a corporate sellout or anything like that, but I'm just saying like, damn, nigga, you can do it. You said multiple times you can live off of your earnings from your first book, the Mac lessons or the Mac Within or whatever it's called. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like, shit, if you can do that and just live off your Macking books and lectures and shit like that, I'm like, why are you asking me for money? Why are you asking for crowdfunding? It's like, even though crowdfunding sounds good, it's like crowdfunding ain't building though. Getting your name, a thank you letter, it'll be forgotten. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. What you guys think?